Next few verses of the surah is predominantly going to talk about the call, the invite message made by Nuh alayhi salam to his tribe, and his opposition and his climax is being explained in detail in this portion of the Quran, in the surah, to make us draw some important lessons. Allah says, and verily we sent Nuh alayhi salam to his people, and he said to his people, verily I am to you a warner clear. So please take me as a prophet. And further, his warning message is being explained that not to worship except Allah. And I think there is some mistake. Yeah. He said, we sent, and he said that not do not worship except Allah. Verily, I fear for you punishment of day which is painful. So two messages he says. He's saying about worshiping, serving Allah or worshiping Allah. Second is about the punishment of the day of Qiyamah. The chiefs, of course, for any prophets, the chiefs and the leaders of the community were those who have to first oppose the message of the prophet. And so said the chiefs of those who disbelieved from his people, not we see you except like a man. There is nothing unique in you. There is nothing very, very superb in you, except that we see you like a man. There is nothing specialities that is seen in you to call yourself as a prophet. And so said chiefs, not we see you except like a man like us. And not we see you that we will follow you. We will not follow your message, or we will not take your message very serious, except those who are lowest of us, which means who are immature in opinion. The people said, the people who are followers to you, people who are rank and files and friends of the prophets, they are low level people. They are of modest in nature. They are of people who are under the bottom line of the community, which means they are of lower status. They don't have much wealth. So such are the people who have accepted your message. So there is nothing unique in you and those who are immature in opinion. Not we see you over as any merit. There is nothing greatness being seen at you. Nay, we think you are liars. Finally, they concluded and said they are liars. Some points of them is, first they said, you are also a man. Second, they said, we are not going to follow you. And the people who follow you or seems to be at lower level of the status, weaker in money, very primarily they are poor. So that is also a reason. And the people who are following you are not having much intelligence. They are not been known as a scholarly people. And fifth is, we don't see anything special in you. And sixth is, they say, conclude and saying that you are a liar. It's a common message or the reply that any prophet gets from their respective communities. Now, Nuh alayhi salam explains his point, explains his stand and says, oh my people, do you see if I was on a clear proof from my Lord, and he has given me mercy while he has given me mercy from himself? Do you think, ummiyat alaykum, will you think I will be, but it has been obscured from you and something has blinded you? Do you think I can compel you to accept this religion while you are averse to it, while you are having a lot of enmity and hatred towards Islam? How will I ever have how will I ever have authority to compel you? And further, he explains his stand and says, "Oh my people, not I ask you any wealth." This is a common point that I am not asking you any fees or any charge, and I am not doing this for any business reason. So this is not a proof for you to accept my message. And further, he continues and said, "My reward, my livelihood is being taken care by Allah. I am not making any business through it. My reward is except from Allah, and not I am going to drive away those who believe." One more condition that they did is, if we have to have a chat with you, you have to remove off all those believers who have accepted you, because they're low level people. We can't come and sit with them. So they are asking Nuh alayhi salam to drive away those people. Now Nuh alayhi salam explains that I will not do it. Just to get endorsement from you, I can't drive them away. And verily, they are meeting in their Allah, they are believing it. But I see you as a people who are ignorantly talking. And further, oh my people, if I dare to drive them away from me, just because they are poor in status, just because they are low level people, just because they are ignorant and innocent people, then he continues and says, "Oh my people, who would help me against Allah if I drive them away? Because they are from a mean and modest people, will they not you take heed?" And further, he continues his argument and says, "Not I say that to me is the treasures of Allah. Not that I am saying that if you follow my religion, you will become rich and you will become world-class leaders. I am not telling that. I am not telling that the treasures of Allah is with me. And not I am telling that I know unseen. I am also a human being. I can only reveal as much as what has been revealed to me. And not I say that I am an angel. Not I say for those who look down upon your eyes. Never Allah will give them any good. Allah knows best of what is in their souls. Verily, I, in such a case, will surely become the wrongdoers." Because these were the things that has been expected are the parameters that they had to evaluate a messenger. He said, "Nothing I had. I have no such features with me." Now, look at the message that they said. "O Nuh alayhi salam." They said, "O Nuh alayhi salam, you have now disputed us. And we have been doing this for a very long time. You have been frequently doing it with us. There were a lot of conflicts that happens with this. Nuh alayhi salam continued to do this dawah for almost 950 years of his time. 950 years of same message. Only a handful of people have accepted his message. So bring us with what you threaten us." So now the open challenge is now been made. We have discussed this point so much of times, very frequently. Now bring us the threatening that you do. The threatening is the punishment of Allah that will fall on the disbelievers if you are truthful. And he further continues his point and said, "I can't do it on my own. Only will bring it by Allah. I can't do this. I can't decide on this own. Only Allah can decide if He wills, and not you are going to escape. It's something that I can do is not you can escape from the punishment. Allah is going to punish you." And further, that will not benefit you my advice while you are being afflicted with the punishment. Even if I wish to advise to you, if Allah desires to let you astray, if Allah wants to leave you astray, my advice will not benefit you. And He is your Lord, and towards Him you will be returned. With that, I can wind up for the day, inshallah. And further discussions of what has